What's it all about? Chapter 1. Fire in your soul. Probably the two biggest rules of success: work hard, help others get what they want. Capitalist ambitious success is about making money, getting rich, setting goals and working on them day by day in a Spartan way to reach your vision of success. Ultimately, these are society's definitions of success. True success is doing what you want all the time. I'm not rich. I have enough money for modest comfort. That's all I need because my happiness comes from doing things. If you want success in the capitalist world, I suggest you go on money.com and forbes.com, then maybe get my money and business books. I've seen this phenomenon in many young people and many immigrants from poor countries. It's like work, work, work for success. Work for what? What value do bigger houses, cars, and meaningless stuff have beyond their original function of basic shelter and transportation? I've studied success all the way back to Wallace D. Wattles in 1910. I watched the Chris Angel magician shows when they were on A&E, where he revealed the secret of success. Everybody says the same thing. There is no secret or gimmick. Number 1 is hard work. Number 2 is intelligent hard work. Don't pick a field where there isn't much money. Look at the trending business fields that are up and coming. Pick something from there, or pick something that everybody always needs, like food and gas for cars. Many smart people are not people-oriented people. The people who know how to deal with people and make them feel at ease are the successful ones. Dale Carnegie's book How to Win Friends and Influence People, yourcoach.be/blog/wp-content/upload/2014/02/dale-carnegie-how-and-how-influence-friends-and-influence-people.pdf, is simply about acting interested in the other person even if you're insincere about it. I used to watch classic old movies. Several times I saw them say the same thing. Nobody gives a crap about you unless you can be useful to them. That's the lesson. Old man Robert Schuller of the bankrupt Crystal Cathedral wrote several Christian self-help books that were all about one thing: fill a need. Help people solve a real problem and you'll make money. Don't waste time trying to be a musician or an artist. Look for something practical that helps people. Watch CNBC's TV show American Greed. Find this show for free at swatchseries.to. I suggest you watch CNBC's American Greed to see all the con artists everywhere in business, including selling self-help success info. One guy I don't agree was a con is Kevin Trudeau, who got 10 years for selling a supposedly fraudulent losing weight book, but all diet books are fraud. You lose weight by eating less and being physically active. Everything else is bullshit. The government had a vendetta to get him, otherwise all diet book authors plus Weight Watcher executives would be in jail for fraud. If I had my way, all self-help and get-rich-quick programs would be ruled as fraudulent and made criminally illegal because they're all bull. Chapter 2. What's the game? Follow some steps or strategies like a robot or live the ride. Henry David Thoreau's Walden, 1854. Tired of modern society even in those primitive times? You can find the audiobook of Walden at YouTube Walden, full audiobook, or librivox.org. I was listening to it. I couldn't believe that he was talking about men selling their souls to modern society even back then. He said men are not building their own houses anymore. They are working for others. He implied be your own man. Do what you want freely. Earn your money and sustenance through your own efforts without being subservient to others. He wanted to live the simple, natural life. According to en.wikipedia.org/wiki/Henry_David_Thoreau, he died in 1862 at 44 of tuberculosis. He was ahead of his time. He understood that materialism and capitalism, once it goes beyond material comfort to luxury, destroys people's lives. Most of the luxuries and many of the so-called comforts of life are not only not indispensable, but positive hindrances to the elevation of mankind. Be happy with almost nothing. I've searched for wealth in several ways. I tried get-rich-quick schemes. None of them work. If something really worked, the owner would try to maximize it by owning the entire market for the world. Real estate can work if you get good tenants, but bad tenants can destroy you. I played the stock market. Over 20 years, in the end, I lost money. No matter how much hype you see on CNBC, Bloomberg, etc. every day, the stock market is always going to crash big. They call it a correction. I've seen millions of people lose over 50% in the stock market in one fell swoop several times over 20 years. It's a big scam on everybody except for the few insiders at the top who all do insider trading. Right now I'm 60 years old. All I care about is feeling good health-wise and aesthetically spiritually, doing what I want within reason. I don't have sex with any female I want like Jeffrey Epstein did. I don't need drugs or alcohol. I don't own much. I get a lot of thrills out of long hikes and long swims. I enjoy time with my pets. I can understand a guy with several kids who has to support them constantly trying to make money, but you really don't need much. The most valuable thing I own is the free time to do what I want. Make money anywhere. Have a skill that not many people can do that's kind of hard, like website designer, computer fixer, plumber, electrician. The more difficult the task, the more money you get. Being able to do what others cannot is what makes you valuable. The more difficult and in demand your skills are, the higher your pay will be. Real wealth is inner wealth, what you travel with in mind, body, and soul. In school and in your general upbringing, education and a good job are emphasized. Materialism is emphasized, to get a job to earn a comfortable living. For the vain and arrogant, it goes beyond money to encompass popularity, fame, and status, people buying stuff and doing things because they want to be admired by others, which seems to be a common motive for many of criminals profiled on the TV show American Greed. I come from a working family. I delivered morning newspapers, then I worked at my father's meat store for several years while I went to college, but I always had an inner voice that told me I should do this or that for my own inspiration, hedonism, pleasure, and happiness. I got brainwashed by capitalism a little bit, a desire to make a lot of money and be cool or at least look successful. I had to take on the system image as a responsible person when I took certain jobs, but I was able to hold onto my real self in a half-assed, compromise way until I hit about 27 years old, when I realized that I'm a loner, worlds apart in thought from everybody else. I should live my own life. I came to the realization that I have to earn money in the world but do not have to sell my soul to it. Now at 61, I'm still doing the same few things I enjoyed doing as a child and a young man. Nothing changes from the real natural essential you. You are your true nature. It can be altered by altering one's brain chemistry through alcoholism, drug addiction, or dementia, but in most people, the soul/inner voice is always there inside, even if it's covered by all the lies a person gets brainwashed by. This is a big cause of sadness, how far you are away from your true self. If you're a couch potato or pursuing the artificial values of the world, you are disrespecting your own soul. That's why you feel empty or like something is missing. You're lucky if you realize that you have a true nature that you must honor by releasing your natural energy to that end all the time. Keep a hold of your soul all your life by constantly doing the few things you enjoy doing, no matter what is going around you. Chapter 3. YouTube Success Guide. YouTube.com, The 5 Keys to Mastery, Film Rise Documentaries. This is supposed to be the cool movie about success with rock stars, celebrities, and such. Here are some notes I got from the page. Explores the personality traits and mental attitudes that help people reach the top. I don't think it should be so dead serious. I think you should understand the joy of it, the fun of it. George Leonard, author, Mastery. Most people don't even know what their calling was. When you find your calling, you just see what you're supposed to do and why. 205 Surrender to your passion. 1253 Practice. 27:22 Instruction. 36:50 Intentionality. 44:00 1. Find your passion. 2. Practice, practice, practice. 3. Get a teacher. 4. Visualize. 5. Play the itch. Transcendent optimism. Some mastery videos on YouTube. These are a little better than the raw, get a goal, go to work one-dimensional capitalist success videos. The Secrets to Self-Mastery interview with Dr. John DeMartini. Actualize.org. Daniel Goleman on Focus, The Secret to High Performance and Fulfillment. As a Man Think, James Allen full audiobook. Rising Sun. Robert Greene Mastery on Between the Lines. George Leonard, Awakening Your Body's Energies, excerpt. Kelly McGonigal, The Willpower Instinct talks at Google. Talks at Google. The 5 Mentalities of Mastery. Robin Sharma. Robert Greene, Mastery talks at Google. Talks at Google. Robin Sharma, How to Achieve Greatness, Mastery, and Enduring Fulfillment. YouTube.com/user/the $6GIland and Jeff Barrick channel. He tells everyone to go to hell. He's a Canadian living in Acapulco. He has a vigilante conference every February. $6GIland.com. AnnaRchapulco.com. Success Principles from the YouTube video Principles for Success by Ray Dalio. Facebook.com/Ray Dalio. Instagram.com/Ray Dalio. The quality of your life depends on the millions of decisions you make. Decide what to do. Have the courage to do it. Big dreams plus lots of determination equals success. Pain plus reflection equals progress. Goals, know them, run after them. Encounter problems, think about them, solve them. Push yourself to do the hard work. Don't let your ego blind you. Don't let fear stop you. Test your ideas. Talk to trusted people to get their opinions of your ideas. Think then act. Work with people who are good at your field. Everyone struggles. Keep going. Setbacks determine what you're made of. Share success with deserving people. Get rid of attachments. Pursue your purpose. Adventure, think for yourself. Decide what to do. Have the courage to do it. Be honest with yourself about how things are going. Dream reality determination equals success. Know your goals, run after them. Execute. Risk and reward are intertwined. Balance risk and reward. Acknowledge your weaknesses. Be open-minded. Deal with the truth. Chapter 4. DaringTOliveFully.com, lots of articles on motivation and success. DaringTOliveFully.com, Mayor Lisa Fabregat telling you how to live your best life. There is a lot of free info here. She's trying to cover everything. Happy people, like me, know the few things I like to do. I have the money to have the free time to do them. That's it. DaringTOliveFully.com/archives, 100 plus happiness, success, and inspiration articles. Many articles. Keys to Success by B.C. Forbes, 1917 at DaringTOliveFully.com/keys-to-success-BC-Forbes. Your success depends upon you. Your happiness depends upon you. You have to steer your own course. You have to shape your own fortune. You have to educate yourself. You have to do your own thinking. You have to live with your own conscience. Your mind is yours and can be used only by you. You come into the world alone. You go to the grave alone. You are alone with your inner thoughts during the journey between. You must make your own decisions. You must abide by the consequences of your acts. I cannot make you well unless you make yourself well, an eminent doctor often tells his patients. You alone can regulate your habits and make or unmake your health. You alone can assimilate things mental and things material. Said a Brooklyn preacher, offering his parishioners communion one Sunday, I cannot give you the blessings and the benefits of this holy feast. You must appropriate them for yourselves. The banquet is spread, help yourself freely. You may be invited to a feast where the table is laden with the choicest foods, but unless you partake of the foods, unless you appropriate and assimilate them, they can do you no good. So it is with this holy feast. You must appropriate its blessings. I cannot infuse them into you. You have to do your own assimilation all through life. You may be taught by a teacher, but you have to imbibe the knowledge. He cannot transfuse it into your brain. You alone can control your mind cells and your brain cells. You may have spread before you the wisdom of the ages, but unless you assimilate it you derive no benefit from it, no one can force it into your cranium. You alone can move your own legs. You alone can use your own arms. You alone can utilize your own hands. You alone can control your own muscles. You must stand on your feet, physically and metaphorically. You must take your own steps. Your parents cannot enter into your skin, take control of your mental and physical machinery and make something of you. You cannot fight your son's battles, that he must do for himself. You have to be captain of your own destiny. You have to see through your own eyes. You have to use your own ears. You have to master your own faculties. You have to solve your own problems. You have to form your own ideals. You have to create your own ideas. You must choose your own speech. You must govern your own tongue. Your real life is your thoughts. Your thoughts are of your own thinking. Your character is your own handiwork. You alone can select the materials that go into it. You alone can reject what is not fit to go into it. You are the creator of your own personality. You can be disgraced by no man's hand but your own. You can be elevated and sustained by no man save yourself. You have to write your own record. You have to build your own monument, or dig your own pit. Which are you doing?